Today's supplement is a mouthful, conjugated linoleic acid, commonly referred to as CLA. This supplement makes me laugh a little bit because we jumped the gun so hardcore on making it a supplement. There was like one paper published that said, hey, we think CLA may reduce body weight. I'm like, well, bottle it up because we'll sell it, people will buy it. And they do. It's important to understand what CLA is, the theory behind supplementation, what we know that it does in the body currently. So what is CLA? It's a fatty acid. It's an isomer of linoleic acid, which is your omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids that have beneficial anti-inflammatory properties. What makes CLA special? This conjugated part right here. It has both cis and trans bonds in the fatty acid chain. Normally fatty acids will have one or the other. This has both. It makes it unique biochemically. A cis bond, simply hydrogens on the same side of the double bond. Trans, opposite side of the double bond. That's really all you have to know for this video. So what's the theory behind supplementation? Why would you take CLA? Well, we know that our body's constantly turning over adipocytes, right? Whether we're yielding it for energy, breaking it down, or building it up to store energy, it's happening all the time. Two of the biggest processes that play a role in adipocyte accumulation are adipocyte differentiation and adipogenesis, okay? CLA, we know through a well-understood mechanism, inhibits the function of two very important transcription factors for these two processes. So if we're inhibiting these, peroxisome proliferator activated receptor gamma and cat enhancer binding protein, this downstream cascade of events, which is essential for an increase in adipocyte differentiation, adipogenesis, gets shut down. Okay, we know that CLA then goes on to increase the activity of nuclear factor kappa light chain enhancer of activated B cells, which is way too long of a word, and mitogen activated protein kinases at the genetic level inhibit the function of these two transcription factors. So like I said, it's well understood. But we have to know CLA decreases adipocyte differentiation and adipogenesis, okay? Does this decrease body fat, which would ultimately lead to body weight? You would think it would, right? But the studies are kind of all over the place. The information right now is all back and forth. So let's look at what science is currently saying. We've seen an increase in insulin sensitivity. Interesting thing about that, 2 studies done in diabetic rats showed that it increased in insulin sensitivity. There's currently nothing to say that we know that that mechanism is in humans or happens in humans. So we kind of got to scrap that one. A decrease in body weight. You basically have, studies are in thirds right now, okay? A third of the studies are saying isocaloric, meaning same number of calories, one group with CLA, one group without CLA. The group with CLA saw a reduction in body weight. Another third is saying the opposite, and then the last third is saying, we didn't see anything. So for right now, we kind of got to scrap that. The CRP, C-reactive protein, CLA supplementation has been shown to increase C-reactive protein. That increases inflammation, right? C-reactive protein is a measure of inflammation. That clearly is not a good thing, and it also means it doesn't function like its isomers of omega-3s, omega-6s, so that's something that's still up in the air. Kind of got to scrap that for now. And last, it decreases adiponectin, which is interesting because this process right here you think would increase adiponectin, which plays a major role in glucose metabolism and lipolysis, which is the breakdown of fatty acids. So it decreases this. Just because there's a well-understood mechanism in one way of how a supplement functions in the body, that doesn't mean that it's going to equate to something like a reduction of body fat or weight. That's why I think that this is so interesting that it is a supplement currently, because we literally don't know what it does in the body yet. It's nothing that's well understood other than some mechanisms. We don't know what the end result of that is. So hopefully this cleared up CLA. It was kind of a lot to throw at you. If there's any supplements that you want me to write up here and explain, I'm happy to do that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.